Coming up, we'll see two storied franchises. The Packers host the Steelers, a team Green Bay hasn't defeated in the regular season since 1995. It's week 4 of the NFL, and it's next.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. We got our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week. 2
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. 7 yards to pick up there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on 3rd down, that is a huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Rodgers to throw once more. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The numbers for Jones last week, 15 carries, 62 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Trying to, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
On the move to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Harris. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A give to Harris. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run. Here's Harris. Oh, he bowls over him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They'll run on first down. Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go, baby.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll try and run with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Now Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
13 yards, first down, Packers. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On the delay, Jones. Ooh, with a juke. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Pushes him over. And all the way down to the 26. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Completion here to Claypool. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now back to throw. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time right. Oh, spinning away. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Pushing his way through. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 22 and a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Milage. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. Drops it off for Coleman. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 5. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. How about that? Their quarterback with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
He's got it at the 2. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have moved down in front here in the fourth quarter.
So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So now the Steelers down by 4. A minute 54 on the clock. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it first and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
2 yards left on second down from the 9.
Now here's another carry for Harris. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the focus shifts back to the Packers offense. Trailing by 4, 44 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back to throw, Rodgers. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Rodgers. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in